Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video our topic is parallel lines cut by a transversal. We're going to be talking about how parallel lines, if they're cut by a transversal, there are going to be certain properties they're going to carry then. So first, let's see what a transversal is. So a transversal is a line that goes through two lines. So here, these two are parallel lines because of the arrows. They tell us that these two are parallel to each other. And this is the transversal since it's going through two parallel lines. And now, since the two parallel lines are cut by transversal, as I said before, now there are going to be certain properties they're going to have. For example, this side, first, let's break it down. So this side is the exterior side. Same goes for this side. It is the exterior side. This side is the interior one. This is interior. This is exterior. And this is also exterior. So the first property they're carrying right now, if they're cut by transversal, is that the corresponding sides are congruent. So first let's write that down. We know what those means, that the corresponding are, for example, this angle and this angle. These two are corresponding angles. This angle and this angle are corresponding angles. So these two angles are congruent. And it can be this angle is congruent to this angle. So they are corresponding angles and they are congruent to each other. So next, after corresponding angles are congruent, another type of angles are congruent, and they are since we said interior, exterior, the alternate exterior angles. So the alternate exterior are like the ones that are the opposite sides, and since they're exterior, they cannot be interior, they cannot be in this part. Alternate exterior angles are going to be on opposite sides of the transversal and on the exterior side. So opposite side is going to be this and this, but it's going to be this and this because these two are not. Alternate exterior are the ones that are on the two parts of the exterior portion of the parallel lines cut by transversal. So it's going to be this angle is congruent to this angle. So they're exterior angles and they're alternate because they're on the opposite sides of the transversal in the exterior portion of the parallel lines. So therefore, these two are congruent. So now, since we have done alternate exterior angles, since they are alternate exterior angles, they are also going to be alternate interior angles that are congruent. So the alternate interior angles, you can tell by the name that they are going to be located in the interior portion of the diagram. So here, alternate, as I said before, it's the opposite sides of the transversal. So alternate interiors are going to be the one on one side of the transversal and the other one. So these two are congruent. Or we can say this one and this one are congruent. And notice how they make the shape of the letter Z. So if we write letter Z, here this angle is congruent to this angle. And this angle, and this is the transversal. These are the parallel lines. So maybe that can help you remember the alternate interior angles, and in most problems there is going to be a Z shape made somewhere, and you will have to sometimes find the measure of the sides, so it will be easier if you know where the interior angles, alternate interior angles are located. They're on the opposite sides of the Z. So this one and this one are alternate interior angles, such as this, and also these two. So the next one that we have is the consecutive interior angle. So by consecutive interior angles, we mean they're right next to each other, or they're on the same side of the transversal. So unlike alternate, where they're on the opposite sides of the transversal, here the consecutive interior angles are in the interior portion of the diagram. We know that because of the name. And consecutive meaning they are on the same side of the transversal. So consecutive interior angles are supplementary angles. So unlike the other three properties we have done where the angles are congruent, consecutive interior angles are supplementary, meaning if we add them, we will get 180 degrees. So the consecutive interior angles are going to be this angle and this angle, or this angle and this angle. So these are the consecutive interior angles. And also we can tell this one is an obtuse angle, this one, and if we cut this angle and we bring it right next to each other, we will get a straight line. We will get a straight line. We can also write that down. Consecutive interior angles are supplementary. So that's it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell so you get the notification whenever a new video comes out.